Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we are going to awaken Moon Knight. I was thinking about it. I was kind of on the fence about it, but I got Morbius, and I'm seeing all these videos, clearing stage 99 Proxima, absolutely obliterating the content, and I actually really love Moon Knight. I just had to give up my love of him for so long because he was so bad for so long. So now I think it's time to awaken him. But before we awaken him, I just want to make one thing. I just want to explain one thing again, because I've still seen people make this error, and I don't think I explained it well enough last time. Moon Knight does not have any all defense down effects on any of his skills 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So if you look at the effects above the heads of the enemies, there's silence and stun there. We've got some other effects there, paralysis. We've got burn here, right? These purple icons, right? But the all defense icon is blue, and it's got a little shield in it. You don't usually see the shield because it's so small, but there's no all defense down. So with Moon Knight, if you're not going to awaken him, which I still think he's a great character without his awakening, he's a better version of Kamala Khan, so to speak. You don't need to, or you should not use a debuff leadership. So you should not use White Fox's leadership. You should not use Dr. Voodoo's leadership or Enchantress's leadership, because it will not help at all. And actually his physical attack is a little bit low if you don't awaken him. Not low, but it can be a little low, which is even more incentive to use a leadership like, you know, Goliath or Nick Fury or something like that. You can still take advantage of White Fox in the support position because of the leadership passive. And actually, if you think about it, he does have the Weapon Master ability for Taskmaster to take advantage of Taskmaster's tier 2 passive. But if you look at Taskmaster's tier 2 passive, it gives you skill damage, bonus damage, ignore dodge, and guaranteed crit rate. But we know through testing that the skill damage, bonus damage doesn't stack, which means that he's only giving Moon Knight the ignore dodge and the 20% guaranteed crit. That's not bad, but a better passive, a better support character than Taskmaster for Moon Knight would be, like a much better one, would be, actually not much better, but basically one that would be the same, almost the same, is Coulson. Coulson would be almost the same value as Taskmaster. Of course, Taskmaster still gives you the extra damage to heroes and villains. So if you're fighting a hero, Taskmaster is better than Coulson, but Coulson gives you some damage reduction if you're fighting villains, and you just don't get the ignore dodge, but you still get the guaranteed crit and the other buffs there. So just consider that for Moon Knight. Without the awakening, I would say Nick Fury lead, White Fox support is the best. With the awakening, which is what we're about to do, then you want to go White Fox and Taskmaster, or White Fox Coulson, something like that. So here we go. We're going to awaken him. I'm really excited to see just how strong he is. He doesn't gain a stat boost yet. The stat boost comes when he's transcended, okay? But we're going to awaken him here. Boom. Looks so sick. And then he starts swinging around, starts attacking. This is just his attack by himself without Elsa and Morbius. Looks so dope. Lunar Resurrection. Got to get a screenshot of that. Awesome. And so then we can transcend the potential once his gears are 25 and everything, and we can level up this skill. Now, you don't actually have to level up the skill. Interesting. You do get other buffs, but he's got that base all defense down, right, that you get regardless. So I'm actually going to leave this. I want to see how much this does at level 1, because some people have enough to awaken him, but not enough to transcend. The transcendence adds a decent chunk of physical attack. But now I want to go through the rest of my build to show you guys how I tweaked it. So in the previous build that I had on him, the first big change that I made was I rerolled his ISO 8 set from Hawk's Eye over to Overdrive, because he was 5% overcapped on cooldown, and I was using Ignore Defense on his Mr. Knight Mask roll. So rather than doing that, rather than using that up for the Ignore Defense, it's now critical rate, it was Ignore Defense. Rather than that, I decided to re-roll. I was going for either Power of Angry Hulk or Overdrive. Overdrive is actually better because he gives himself 15% all speed, which is 15% attack speed and 15% movement speed for 5 seconds, and that's every 10.5 seconds, right? Or, well, every 5.5 seconds. So you basically have that up all the time. And so his 114.7 is going to jump to 129.7. So he's basically capped on attack speed. And now with the changes that I've made, I'm capped on ignore defense, I'm capped on dodge, I'm capped on cooldown, and you can see the caps are very small. It's like 1% or less. So this is a much more efficient build where I'm not overcapped by 5% or 6% on any one stat. So that's why I didn't make that first change. We still have a CTP of Rage. I did get him to Legendary, so I got the next dodge bonus unlocked. which gives him the capped dodge. And then for his ISO weight set, because I swapped it over, I gave him an extra physical attack ISO, so he gains more physical attack. And then I rerolled this one. You guys couldn't see, but it was crit damage, and now it's physical attack dodge. So he gains a bunch of stats there, and he's got his brand new skill. I also tinkered with his Uru. So remember we had the HP Uru, we had the physical defense Uru. So I gave him a bunch of crit damage Uru, because he doesn't need the crit rate Uru, but he needs the crit damage. A bunch of crit damage Uru, and then some skill cooldown Uru. I even gave him one Odin's Blessing, so that he will have even more crit. So basically my plan is, once I can get this gear to 25, he will basically have capped crit damage. He'll be at like 195, 196, because he gains about 3.6% crit damage. So he's going to be capped on everything. The crit rate is at 65, but of course he gives himself another 15%, so that's beyond capped, right? So we have everything capped for the rage. We have all the offensive skills capped. And then what that means is, because we've done the crit damage here on the gears, we don't have to roll crit damage on his final option. So you see we have crit damage here on the old uniform. On the new one, it means I'll be able to give him physical attack, 600 physical attack flat. So his physical attack is going to go up closer to 27,000, even if I don't transcend him. So I'm really, really, really happy with this build. Even though Moon Knight doesn't have that many substats on his buffs, he's got 15 all speed and 15 crit rate, but he doesn't have any more crit damage. He doesn't have any of those stats on his passives. Even though that is the case, he's still a pretty easy character to get all those substats bumped up for: dodge, crit rate, crit damage, ignore defense, cooldown. So I'm really happy with the build, and I love combat types, and I just want to see how savage he's going to be now against Proxima. I hate this pop-up. So we're gonna go up here against a stage 75. We're gonna start pretty high here, and we're gonna see, because I don't want him to one-shot her. I'm not really interested in that. So we're gonna try to be careful here. And then we are. You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do first is, no. Let's just do this. I was gonna try it without his awakening skill, but let's just do this. And we're gonna use Coulson here for this is basically the same things that you get from Taskmaster. And then we're not going to use any strikers. We do use White Fox now because we have the Transcended skill. The last thing I need to mention is for Moon Knight, if you turn on the SFX, he does get the healing. So it's pretty annoying because playing with the SFX can screw up your timing. But actually, hang on, I need to turn it on. But yeah, people have discovered that if you turn on the SFX, then you do get the healing. So for the meantime, turn on the SFX animation in the settings, and that will allow your Moon Knight to heal, which will greatly increase his survivability. Now, I mean, it makes the fight more cinematic and cool. It's kind of annoying because you lose track of Proxima and stuff, but you know, you get the heal and you get some cool visuals here. So we're gonna start with 3, 5, 6. There it is, and then we're gonna do 3, 5, 6, and we're gonna see tons of damage here. Okay, not that much damage, actually. Okay, there was tons of damage. Okay. We tanked that. Living life on the edge. We got the heal. Oh, he died. But did you see the heal? Okay, they both died. Wow, so there was like no damage, then it was like boom, like 4 bars. Okay. He can still get one shot by Proxima because he stands in front of her a lot. I wasn't fast enough to cancel into the 4, and that's why playing with the SFX on is rough. If the character has really long iframes, or if the SFX skill has invincibility or immunity, then it's fine. But otherwise, it can be really, really tough to get the timing down. But the tracking on the skill is really good. Yeah, look at all that damage. Oh, wow. There's the heal. Hey, we got to the next phase. Wow, that's so beautiful. Without strikers. That's so nice. Wow. That's really juicy, man. Okay, let me go a little bit higher and see how high can he do. Can we do 80 without strikers? I mean, we got a CTP of rage, right? So this is a near top tier build. I mean, the gears are not 25. We only have 1 Odin's Blessing, and the uniform is not mythic. So that part of the build is not too expensive, but we do have a CTP of Rage, which is arguably the most expensive. The tracking on 5 is actually really nice. I mentioned in the last video on Moon Knight that the tracking wasn't that nice, but you know what? I was wrong. The tracking is actually really nice. Yeah, when you... Oh my god. You know what it is? When he gets the all defense down stacked, he hits really hard, which really bodes well for him to hit hard without his awakening skill if you give him all defense down strikers. Right? See here, he's not hitting hard because he doesn't have any all defense down strikers, but now he can apply his own all defense down with 6, right? Which may make some people feel like he's worse. It's kind of hard to cancel his awakening skill. But look at that, see? So the damage once you stack the all defense down, right? He did like over a bar's worth of damage with just one skill, with just the 4th skill, and it didn't even get the full animation because it got interrupted. So that bodes well for him in other game modes where he can't stack all defense down. He's still going to be able to do... See, he's still going to be able to pump out some decent damage. And this is stage 80. So her HP is really high, right? We're talking like tens of millions of HP. Her... Oh, what's going on? I don't know what happened there. I got stunned. I got like stun locked. But look at that. 1 minute and 20 seconds to get down to 7 bars. And I was kind of goofing around with no strikers. That is just bananas. That is beautiful. Okay, let me see how oh, you know what? I did see, hang on. I saw something crazy. Can we do, I saw stage 80 Cull Obsidian. Can we do 70 without strikers? Like, how wild can we get with this? All right, let's try this here. So we're gonna do Coulson. Yeah, we're gonna do White Fox. And then we're gonna do my main man, Moon Knight. Okay. Oh, we have strikers everywhere. All right. Let's see. The only thing is he doesn't have... I don't think his paralysis ignores immunity. So he's gonna cleanse. But let's see how much damage he does in the meantime. Whew. Let's go. Moon Knight, man. The glow up is real. The glow up is real. Wow. And all that damage, got all those buffs. Start stacking the all defense down. Here we go. Maybe, oh yeah, cancel earlier. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, wow. Holy cow. Wow, 8 bars of damage, bro. So cancel earlier. Yeah, so I was waiting until he starts using his sticks to try to cancel. But that's definitely not the way to do it. So you know what? Let me go back here and try this again. Basically, Elsa's the one. It seems like Elsa's the one that applies the all defense down with her shotguns and her rifles. So I think once she starts shooting, you can cancel the skill much more easily. Once we got into that sort of 3rd phase of the awaken skill, it seems very hard to cancel. You're just out of range of the enemy. But if you cancel a little bit earlier, like right here, if you... Well, see, I can't. I'm still out of range. Yeah, Proxima loves to jump back. Yeah, this is... They can be a bit annoying against Proxima, but with Cull Obsidian, the arena is smaller. Against Cull Obsidian, the arena is smaller, and he stays in place a lot more often. Like, Proxima loves to jump back. She loves to jump back. So getting Proxima in, like, the top half of the arena, so that if she jumps back, she hits a wall, and she's not actually that far away from you, will allow you to cancel the skill much sooner. Yeah, see, like, doing this right here. And so now if she jumps back, she's still within range. And then now we can cancel here. Oh, we still can't cancel here. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just really annoying. It's against Proxima specifically. She just makes it so annoying to cancel. Yeah, we just missed our window. Yeah, that's just so annoying. It doesn't work like half the time against Proxima, but it's so easy against Cull. Let's go up to 75 against Cull. That's just Proxima being an ass. So you can fix that by either positioning your Moon Knight better and working on the positioning, or you can fix that by just bringing in a striker that paralyzes or mind controls, like Rachel. Like, there's tons, right? Molten Man, Rachel, Dr. Voodoo. Maybe not Dr. Voodoo because he's when hit. But there's tons of options for that. But he is... Oh, I did 3-6. Okay, we didn't even do 5 this time. Let's see what happens here. We're gonna do 5 and then 3 and then 4 for the proc. Ooh, 4 for the proc's not bad either, eh? Okay, maybe not as good. That was 2 for the proc. Okay. And we lost our all defense down, so the damage is going to be a lot worse now. Let's see how much damage this does. Nothing, eh? Okay. All right, let's see here. You might even want to start the awakening skill before the rage proc activates. Oh, he cleansed. Yeah, this is gonna be the real problem against Cull with no strikers. Is the constant cleansing? Yeah. Yeah, but he's way tankier with SFX on. Right? I'm basically just standing in Cull's face, and he's not doing any damage. Oh, she literally just cleansed. The worst Moon Knight showcase. There's no damage. Yeah, if you get like, you know, basically every 30 seconds he was cleansing, and those 30 seconds were synced up with me getting the awakening skill. So it was literally like, okay, I'm ready to do the all defense down, and he's like, okay, I'm ready to cleanse. So it was basically a total disaster. But if you get it to not sync up, then even without strikers, I mean, he bodied him at the beginning of the fight, right? Let me try to do that one more time. The first application, because you get it right away, and he usually doesn't cleanse for the first 10-15 seconds of the fight. You just do massive damage, and he has super high physical defense, right? Which then amplifies the value of the all defense down. Oh, I did 4. Why did I do 4? Nice. Oh, look at that juicy damage. There's the cleanse. So you get at least 3 bars right off the top. It's definitely, it can definitely be more. I feel like I'm not playing it well enough. And maybe 5, 3, 6 is better. You know what? Let me try that. Let me try one more time. I'm doing 3, 5, 6, but maybe 5, 3, 6 is better to also put the damage proc from the awakening skill, or from the damage proc from 3 from the gentleman's grenade, or whatever it's called, gentleman's entrance. So we're gonna do 5 here, 3, 6. Apply the damage proc and stuff, yeah. And we're gonna do 5 or 3, 5, 4. Yeah, look at the shotgun bursts. Look at those shotgun bursts. Dang. Okay, so we got to the bottom of 14. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And if you have a character that can lock him down with paralysis or mind control, he doesn't go through that cleanse phase, right? So, man, huge glow up for Moon Knight. I want to test him out on Saturday against Galactus, but I'm really happy with this. Even at level 1, and even without Moonlight Hunt, he went from 0 to hero way quick. So he went from doing, you know, stage 20, barely, not even stage 20, stage 10 maybe, to doing stage 50 or 60 faster than he was doing stage 10. So crazy rework for him. I would love to also see some content with him using a CTP of energy. I know there's some content out there with him using, I saw Moonbro, who I'm assuming is a big fan of Moon Knight because his name is Moonbro. I saw him doing stage 99 Proxima with an obelisk. So this is definitely a free-to-play friendly uniform build. I just happen to have the more expensive build with the Rage equipped. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Moon Knight, Mr. Knight, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.